Hey guys, real quick before we get into the episode, don't forget to
like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HellaAverageGaming. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/HellaAverageGaming, average spelled AVG. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/HellaAverageGaming. Listen to us on Stitcher, check us out on iTunes, and make sure to listen to us on Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to episode 109 of the Hella Average Gamescast. The two coolest individuals that record this podcast are, we're here, me and Jer Bear. Cam is under the weather. So, Jeremy, how have you been, buddy?
I'm pretty good. I got a feeling that this is going to be one of our more listened to podcasts for some reason.
Yeah, man. We bring the heat. 100 listens. The Carmin Jer Bear show. We got to just rebrand this whole thing.
We got the formula, man.
That's right. We talk about all the bullshit and the debauchery, and bam, all the listens.
All the time.
You been playing any video games?
I have been playing some more Sekiro. I've made pretty good progress. Let's see what I do. I still haven't beaten Lady Butterfly. I've made more progression in Ashina Castle. I think I beat about 2 more mini bosses. I beat some samurai dude. I can't keep up with their names, but some samurai dude who's guarding a gate. I beat the Raging Bull, which was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. But I just keep getting the shit kicked out of me by this 7 Spears dude. Just like, I cannot get the fucking timing right on him. He's really slow. He's got a hell of a wind-up. But for some reason, I just cannot time it right and dodge it.
Yeah, the bosses are brutal in that game.
They really are. But I played a little more this morning, and I kind of just wandered around Ashina Castle and see what I could find. And it was funny. Up on the roofs, there's like these weird dudes who they kind of look like crow people. They're like ninjas. They fight with like scythes and shit, and they have like big feathery cloaks and tengu masks. And I'd seen them in videos before, and they look super tough. And I end up fighting a couple and beating them super easy. I'm like, oh man, these guys ain't nothing. And then I go on like another rooftop, and there's 3 of them, and they just wreck my shit. I'm like, oh shit, now I see it. Run away.
Yeah. That game will get you. Like you get caught up in a crowd, and they just fucking demolish.
It's amazing how fast your vitality goes down. The second you get comfortable, you're just fucking done. So
it's something that I've had trouble with when playing that game.
Yeah, so I've mostly I've been leveling up, kind of leveling up a bit. I was able to increase my vitality because I got some more prayer beads. I learned a couple more skills. I've been going down this skill tree, the 3rd skill tree. It relies more on doing damage to your enemy's posture. So like when I deflect now, I'll do more damage to their posture. And I've got like a combat art where basically he stands there for a second and then like does a quick overhead swing with his sword, and if it hits, it does a shit ton of posture to the enemy and recovers some of yours. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yes.
So are you farther along in the game than Cam, or is Cam ahead of you now?
I think, last I talked to him, I think we're about at the same spot. Cam has beaten Lady Butterfly. I haven't, but I've beaten a couple more mini bosses than he has. Neither one of us has beaten that 7 Spears guy yet. So I say we're at the same spot in the game. I would say he's maybe just a little bit farther ahead because he's beaten Lady Butterfly, who was a tough boss. So he'll surpass me pretty quickly. Like, I'm surprised how
step it up, Jeremy. Fuck it up,
dude. I'm surprised how quick he's taken to this.
Oh yeah, he fell in love with the game like within the first hour of playing it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be stunned because like he couldn't really get into Bloodborne and Dark Souls. He said they were too tough, and then Sekiro is like way fucking harder, and he's just wrecking that shit. Like he told me he fought the samurai on horseback boss that gave me such shit. Took me like 6 tries to beat. He did like the first try didn't even have the firecracker weapon, which is helpful to beat him. I was like, fuck you. Fucking piece of shit.
He must have just really been in the zone with the timing.
He must have that God run. because I just barely beat him when I finally did. I was on my last resurrection node. I was out of all my healing items. I just had to kind of go for it and get lucky, and just felt so good just to jam my sword in that fucker's neck, rip his head off. God, it's so fucking cathartic when they give you all that shit and you just take them down. Oh.
Yeah, I had that struggle. I was dying like over and over to like one of these little just mini bosses.
Oh yeah.
And then I just was like, fuck this. I turned it off, came back the next day, ended up beating it, and it was probably one of the best moments I've had in gaming in a while.
That's the From Software secret, man. They just get you so pissed off, and then when you finally do it, you're not even mad anymore. You're just like, yeah, fuck you. All that shit you gave me. Ugh.
Oh yeah. What else you been playing?
I've been playing the hell out of some Crash Team Racing.
Nice.
They started their Grand Prix this week, which I didn't even know. I just kind of booted it up, and it had like a new cutscene intro where it's like these two chicken announcers who were just announcing the Grand Prix and explaining it. It was really well done, really funny, and I've just been having a blast with it. Just essentially, it's a bunch of different challenges. There's daily challenges, weekly challenges, pro challenges, and it ranges from everything from just like complete a race with this character to boost 10 times in a single race, win so many matches of this. And every time you do, you get nitrous. And when you get enough nitrous, you get a reward. I think like the first reward I got was a new cart. Then I got like a sticker, and then I got a color scheme. Then I got a new character unlocked, which was Tana Bandicoot. And then you can also, of course, they have new items for you to buy at the pit stop with your in-game currency, which I ended up buying another character, which was one of the pit girls, some new colors. And what's really cool is if you use the characters or the buggies or equip any of the stuff that's Grand Prix related, you get like a bonus like to your nitrous that's earned. So like right now I think I have like I get 35% extra nitrous anytime I win a race or complete any kind of challenge. So it's really incentivized me to actually get in there and play. I got in there and started doing some of the battle maps, like Crystal Hunt, and they had like just a straight up battle, capture the flag, just some really fun modes I've really been getting into.
So is this Grand Prix is it like a battle pass, so to say, like what they have in Fortnite and Rocket League, or is it just like a limited time event?
It's a limited time event. I think it lasts for like 25 days. It's really more like just a list of challenges to complete, kind of like, trophy stuff.
Okay, but the whole list is available, or they're coming out like week by week?
The whole list is available right from the start.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah, like there's what they call the daily challenge. That's the easy stuff, which I've completed that. I've completed the weekly challenge, and then I've been working on the other two. Also this gave you a free new course, the Twilight Park, I think it was called. It's like the ancient Egyptian stage. Very cool. Very long stage.
Nice.
Yeah, so you get a whole bunch of free shit, which is really cool.
And is there a premium pass as well, or no?
As far as I know, no. It's just all free.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you download it, because everything... This is what I really like, because you do have to earn nitrous and coins to get stuff, but there's no way to buy it with real-world money. You have to earn it, which I really like. That really incentivized me to go out of my way and actually try and do stuff.
Yeah, make you play the game a little different.
And not only that, but by forcing me to do that, it's also kind of increased my skills. Because like I didn't know that you could boost if you jump, I think right at if you go off a ramp and you jump right at before you launch off the ramp, when you land you get a boost. Which I didn't know that. It's really helping me like ace some of these races.
So what you're saying is I need to buy this game so you're not kicking my ass when we record Select Start.
I'm just saying, if you don't know what you're doing, I might end up leaving you two in the dust, because you're going to understand why I'm boosting all over the damn place. Which is something else. I've been getting much better at boosting, too. I got now down to where I can actually time it without having to look at the meter. Like, I can get the rhythm of when to press the buttons and get the max boost. So I'm really...
Damn, Jeremy.
I'm sorry.
You're like on some Zen shit.
I looked over and just decided I got to get good.
Good game. It's a good game. I remember it from when it was originally released.
It's really fun. Like I was saying before we started the podcast, I'm starting to like this more than Mario Kart. Like I'm just
that's pretty big.
I just like the courses a bit better. I'm liking the characters more. I like some of the items a bit better. and just I like the emphasis on boosting and skill, because like in Mario Kart, it felt more like what items you get rather than actually memorizing the course and using
it's really
skill.
luck based.
It really was. This one, like when I'm doing some of these races, I did an online race too. By the way, I had to do that for some of the nitrous. I came in 5th, which was better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be dead last, so it made me feel a little bit better. But some of these guys I was racing, they knew all the secrets. They were just wrecking they were getting all the shortcuts and boosting everywhere. But it felt a lot more fair than like some of the Mario Kart races I've been in, because I really didn't get hit that much with items. I mean, they were there, but most of the time it was just them knowing how to boost or knowing a secret path or whatnot. I got hit.
Yeah, they basically just ran it.
Yeah, I mean, I got hit by an item once or twice maybe. I didn't get just wrecked with rockets like I did in story mode. So I'm really enjoying it. I kind of want to get back into it. Like I got tomorrow off, so I'll probably spend most of the day playing Sekiro and Crash again.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, eat my dust.
Any other games on your agenda?
Unfortunately, not now. Oh, I'm sorry. No, there was one other game. I got Super Mario Maker too.
Very nice.
Yes, I almost forgot about that. I've been playing the story mode, which is a pretty nice little primer. It's fun. It's just a collection of like fun levels that were made for the game. Gives you some ideas on what you can do to build your own Mario level. There is a story where basically like Princess Peach's castle gets destroyed and you have to rebuild it, but you have to basically get coins and levels and use that to pay the construction workers, which are the Toads. And then there's like a little timer on it where you have to like beat 3 stages before the section they're working on is done. Rinse, repeat. Nothing spectacular, but enough to kind of just do something.
Fun little mechanic, other than just saying like you can build levels and then you can access everybody else.
Exactly. It's just nice little single player mode to do if you can't get online. And I went into the actual like course maker mode and kind of messed around with that. And I kind of got mixed feelings about the actual maker, because it's kind of daunting because you don't really know what to do. There's all kinds of options. I mean, there's just limitless options, and it took me a while to even figure out how to just like make ground, because I was hitting the ground icon. I would put like one piece at a time, and it took me a while to figure out I could just hold and drag and just create a bunch of ground on the ground. Drag the ground along the ground.
Yeah, it's like they need to ship it with a different peripheral, like a mouse.
I've heard that there's a stylus you can use, but you have to get a very specific kind. I think it's like called a soft-tipped stylus or something.
Oh, yeah, they have some of those where they work on the phones as well.
Yeah, I think it's like one to work on your phone, because like I tried the one with my 3DS, it does not work. They said it's a very specific kind. Or
they just need to sell the Mario Paint mouse.
Dude, they could have done like a little bundle edition with it, That
would have been sick. Like, they could have shipped it with a mouse pad, the mouse, and the game.
Dude, you could just, like, with a little case, just add a little stylus. That would have even been fine.
Yeah, that too would have been pretty cool.
Or yeah, like you said, just for like an extra $20, you got like the $80 edition that came with like a mouse and a little mouse pad or something.
Yeah, mouse pad, game, and a stylus.
That would be cool.
Because the stylus would have been cheap,
Well, it would have been something. It would have been better. The stylus,
yeah.
What they could have done was just ship the stylus for free with every edition. Just a little cheap piece of plastic.
Talking.
Yeah. Little, maybe.
But, if Nintendo was doing that, you're looking at $99.
Oh, yeah. That was
for a 60-cent stylus.
That was something else, too. I bought my game physically at Best Buy. I had a coupon, and I went there, and they rang it up, and it was $70. I was like, wait a minute. That don't make sense. And the girl said, oh, yeah, we've had that problem all day. And she showed me the edition I got came with a year of online. So,
oh wow,
yeah. So it was $10 extra for that. The standard edition was $60. So I put that back and got the regular one. So they're going, why the fuck is this $70? But they do have tutorials in the game on how to make levels, and they're, I guess, nicely done, but they're annoying because it's like a little video you have to watch, and it's really hard to go in and find something I care about. Because it's something where it's, oh yeah, this is an icon. You can press this, and I'm like, yeah, I know how that works. Like I was specifically looking, like, how can I like drag ground and make stuff, and I could not find anything like that. I was going,
yeah, you'll probably find better material on YouTube.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, and there's so many fucking tutorials in there. It's all completely optional, thank God, but they're not very well done, in my opinion. Like I said, I didn't even think about that. I think the best thing to do, like you said, is just go online. find a YouTube channel. How do I Mario Maker? Something like that. Just to get some...
Yeah, like whatever you want to do. Like, how do I build the slope in Mario Maker?
Exactly.
And then they'll fucking show you real quick.
Exactly. Yeah, they'll be like, oh yeah, just click this icon here, drag, and you're done. I'm like, thank you. That's all I fucking need.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I don't need a fucking girl and a pigeon telling me how to do stuff.
Yeah, click the icon. Move your cursor. Like, no, just show me one time how you do it, and then bam. Be good to go.
Oh, yeah.
So that has been all your gaming?
That has been all my gaming this week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of The Division.
Okay.
Like, just ran a few missions, nothing too crazy. Just want to get back into that grind a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've really been playing the PS Plus, the Horizon Chase Turbo.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
That game's really fun. It's like an old arcade racer. It kind of reminds me of California Dreamin'.
Okay.
And I've actually decided that I'm going to get the platinum in it because it has just that much stuff to do.
Ooh. Wow. This went from a game you're like, I'll probably play this for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then that'll be it, to I've got to platinum this bitch.
Yeah, now I'm looking at like a 35-hour playthrough.
Wow.
There's 109 races. You got to get... There's like little coins on the map that you have to pick up, as well as getting first place to get what they call the Super Trophy, and that's part of like 100%ing each area.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, I think, 12 areas, a ton of tournaments, and then there's also endurance races, and I think the last endurance race is every track.
Ooh. So you got to do all 90 tracks? Or how many say
It's 109 tracks.
You got to do all 109 tracks in one sitting?
Yeah.
Ooh. Do you have to come in first place in every one?
No, you have to come in first place overall.
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm sure there's got to be like cuts along the way. Because there's like a 12-track endurance, a 36-track endurance, and then a 109-track endurance.
How long does an average race take you? Like
probably 5 minutes.
Jesus, it's gonna be an afternoon's worth right there.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be a nonstop sweat fest.
Yeah.
And then if you fuck up,
I always hate those kind of trophies, man. Because if the ones where it takes hours and hours, if you fuck up, you gotta start over again.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I never even try to platinum. So I know I'll rage.
Yeah, but the game's super fun. It's like you basically just hold the gas and steer and try to line up with the coins and memorize the tracks. And at this point, I'm trying to just get through all the tracks. And then once I get my car fully upgraded, I'm going to go back and get all the coins and make sure I got first place in all of them and all of that.
Yeah, I've been meaning, since you said it was so fun, I'm probably going to download it and check it out. I probably won't platinum it like you, but I'll give it a shot. I don't know if I'm going to do it anytime soon, though, because I'm probably going to be comparing it to Crash, and it's probably not going to hold up. I'm be like, I don't see the big deal.
Oh, no, totally different games.
Yeah, so I'll probably I'll definitely add it to my library, and after I've had my way with Crash Team Racing, then I'm in the mood for Racer, I'll go, I'll download this, give it a shot. Go.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to ruin your experience there, because you're looking at two totally different different types of racers.
Exactly. I want to give this a fair shake. I'm afraid if I compare it to Crash Team Racing, I go, this game sucks.
Yeah, the night I downloaded and started playing it, everybody else that was on started playing it. Cam played it. He said he's probably done with it after the first night, but he was having some fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Our buddy Will, he seemed to enjoy it. And then my brother, he also picked it up. So
okay,
it was pretty cool. We were all grinding it out. And then I'm just going to stick with it and ride it all the way to the platinum.
Nice.
Put another notch in the belt. It's a pretty rare platinum. I think only 0.2% have gotten it.
I wonder if it's rare because it's very hard to get, or if it's rare because just not a lot of people play it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's probably both sides of that coin. I'm sure it's a daunting task on its own.
I think when they do the percentage, it's based on how many people actually have the game. Like, so it's 0.2% of people who've played it have gotten this, not 0.2% of PlayStation users or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's everybody who's installed it and at least got one trophy in the game. I'm sure that's pretty much how it works.
I got a couple trophies on my list where I don't have a single trophy because I got them and played them for like 5 minutes. They sucked ass.
You're just like, nope, fuck this.
Nope, throw it away. No good.
But yeah, that's about it. And then I'm playing all my mobile games. I've been playing auto chess. I got my ass kicked a few times. I won a few games. That game still has me pretty hooked. It's pretty fun.
Is that actually chess, or is that just something?
No, it's...
Okay. Because I keep seeing it. It doesn't look like chess. I'm like, why is it called auto chess?
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's called auto chess personally, but it's like the craze. Like, I mean, that game is out. The one I'm playing. There's one from the creators of Dota. It's Dota Underlords, I think it's called. And then League of Legends has one. I think it's like Team Fight something. I can't remember. But so, like, it's really picked up. It's like the new craze in mobile and PC.
I can say I've heard of more people playing that than the Harry Potter game.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't really turned the Harry Potter game back on.
I think, honestly, I kind of think like the Go style of mobile games might be going its own way. Like that craze may have ended.
They got to figure something else out with it.
Yeah.
Just got to put a fresh spin on it.
Mm-hmm. I heard someone say a good property they could use for that style would be like a Ghostbusters game.
Ghostbusters would be super cool.
Yeah, just go around and like find ghosts and bust. That'd be really neat. You just find a ghost in the wild and you have to like hit them with your beam and like swing your phone back and forth to trap them. That'd be sweet. I would actually probably try that.
Yeah, that would be cool. And then like you can implement raids to where then it's like a more interactive experience by having an area designated with a bunch of ghosts or a big ass ghost that requires 3 or 4 people to attack.
Have like a big Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or something.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be the shit right there.
That's something they should probably look into.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of people would play it.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of Ghostbusters fans out there.
For sure. But that's everything I've played. So if you don't have anything else, we'll jump into the skinny
news.
Emphasis on skinny.
Yes, very skinny. So we'll start by talking about the PS Plus game swap. Which, if you haven't noticed, if you haven't turned on your PlayStation in the month of July, PES 2019 was replaced with Detroit Become Human. And it seems like the Sony execs just pulled the card.
Pulled the red
said,
card?
Look, they were just like, look, like this game isn't going to be a hit, and let's just throw something else in there that's our own. And I'm indifferent about it because, like, you did it to win, and I don't like that last minute change.
This is the only.
It's shiesty.
It's the only time I think I've ever seen this happen. At the last minute, and even then, I still think Xbox wins this one. I just don't give a shit about Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, overall they do have a good selection for the Xbox games with gold.
How about Detroit Become a good game?
Ooh,
yeah.
I don't know if it's a bad game though. I've added it to my library, but I haven't downloaded it.
It's not a game in my opinion. It's a movie I watch.
But what if it is, Jeremy?
It's a movie I can watch and then occasionally press a button for an option.
Yeah, man, interactive.
Yeah.
I'm not that excited about it. I think the cover art looks really cool, and
I will say the graphics are very good. They're amazing, and the animations are great, and the voice acting is very good. It's just the gameplay and story are just super dull and boring to me. You know.
Yeah, I wonder what goes into like the money aspects of this. Like, did they just not want to pay Konami? Did they decide it wasn't worth the fees? Because, like, honestly, they could have kind of taken the title if they said, look, like, we're going to give you the 2 games that we promised you, and then we're also going to give you this other game.
That's true. That makes me think that they probably didn't want to pay Konami the fee or whatever it is for the soccer game.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to have some type of fee related to it. People aren't just going to give away their shit.
No. Yeah, I guarantee they probably had to pay Konami like X amount of dollars, for the month or whatever it is. Because they're basically losing money on that. That's people not downloading their game and giving them cash.
Yeah.
So they just like slap on one of their first party titles and boom, they have to pay a damn dime.
Yep. And then does PES come back for the August games?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, like did they just pull the card completely, or did they say, look, like the fans are overreacting, saying that the list is bad.
Well,
we could
go
ahead.
I was gonna say that's the thing is because they've had really shitty months in the past. I think they've had worse lineups in the past before, quite frankly.
Oh, definitely.
Not off the top of my head, but this is the first time I've heard of them pulling something. That's why it makes me think it might have been a money issue.
Yeah, I don't know all those logistics. I don't know if Konami was like, look, we need more than what you're offering or whatever. But
Yeah, that could have been something else. Could have been Konami was asking for too much money. and they're just like, it's not worth it for a soccer game. They're like, well,
a soccer game that gets outdated every year.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah, because like, if this was like, because they've had Konami games on there before, because they had Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, because that was the first time I ever got PS Plus, so I could try that out, and I guarantee you they had to pay a hefty penny for that. But that's Metal Gear Solid. That's a big ass title, so
yeah,
it was worth the money to them for that one.
Yep, and I mean it puts it in more people's hands, and this was a good opportunity for PES to take off, to actually compete with FIFA on a more even playing ground, in my opinion.
True.
So maybe EA pulled a card. Who knows? This could get really deep-seated.
This could be some backdoor shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm just starting to really process all of this. It's like, do you compete with one of the biggest sports developers by giving away a free game?
Because when does the new FIFA come out?
It'll be coming out soon.
Maybe that's why they didn't want PES to come out as the free game.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they just didn't want it to have that thunder going into their 2020 version.
Yeah, that'd be like if the new Call of Duty comes out and they decide, hey, we're going to release Battlefield 5 as our PS Plus game the same month.
Yep.
And they're just like, don't like that. Maybe pull that card.
Yeah, there's a lot of people's hands that could have gotten into this, so that's the conspiracy theory aspect. But we'll see. So Detroit Become Human still not ringing on your radar, and once you get done with Crash Team Racing, you said you're going to jump into some Horizon Chase Turbo.
Yeah. Might be a little while after that, but because I want to let that settle. So I'm not going right from
don't just go right in.
Exactly. But it's in my future. It's on the horizon.
Gotcha. Well, we thought something else was on the horizon coming soon, but it's been delayed to 2020, and that's the Cuphead DLC, where you're getting a new island, new playable character, Miss Chalice, new bosses. What do you think about that?
I think it looks fucking sweet. We watched that 30-second trailer before the show started. Didn't show too much, but it showed enough to get me interested. I'm all for another character. I like the bosses I saw, and even though I still haven't beaten the main game, I am definitely down to download this game. If it's like $10, it's a must download day one for me. If it's 20, there's no way it'd be 20 because the whole game's 20.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do it for 20. I think they'll do it for 10.
Yeah, 10. If it's $10 is the sweet spot, half that price. If it's so it's almost guaranteed I'm going to download this day one because I bet you they didn't say how much is in there, but I'm probably guessing maybe 5 bosses. I'm hoping for 5 bosses, maybe a plane stage, and at least 1 or 2 run guns, as well as
I think that's
Chalice.
the hot spot for that.
Yeah, especially because if you think about it, if you're charging $10, which is basically half the price of the game, it's gonna have to be a pretty meaty, chunky DLC in terms of Cuphead. So
yeah, and a lot of the delays come from them just not wanting to have to crunch. They want to kind of make a better environment in the workplace, and I mean, for a hand-drawn animation,
100%.
They got to take their time and not push people to 60, 70 hours a week and doing that shit.
I can totally get behind that too. Good on them. Because when you start pushing people and crunching it, it's going to suffer, especially with hand-drawn stuff, because that game looks fucking gorgeous. I don't want I want this thing to be smooth animation, and from what I saw in the trailer, it looked great.
Yeah, man, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how the character plays. I'm sure it'll be very similar.
Oh, I think it's just going to be another, because Mugman and Cuphead play the same. So I think she's going to play the same too. It's just going to be just another skin. But I'd definitely take her for a whirl.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
When the DLC comes out, I'm going to play as her.
Oh, definitely. It'd be cool. I hope you can play as her for the whole game too. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Start a new file and just play as her. That'd be great.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Now that I've beaten the game, I feel confident about going back in there and playing it.
You can be on the ultra difficult hard mode, like you're talking about.
Fuck that, dude. Expert mode is way too fucking hard.
Expert is for experts.
Yeah, and I'm not an expert. I just barely squeaked by.
You're slightly above average.
Yeah.
C+ material.
I'm hella average.
You're hella average.
There we go.
Oh.
So be on the lookout for that in 2020. our favorite web-slinging friend got some new costumes in the SpiderMan game on the PS4 for the, the Far From Home costumes. They look pretty sweet. There was like an all-black one that kind of looked, kind of ninja-like.
I think
and I'm not sure what the other one was.
It looked kind of like the one from Spider-Man Noir, which, if you haven't seen that, it's like they did an alternate timeline, like set during like the Great Depression and 30s, where Spider-Man had like a leather jacket and goggles and shit. Looked pretty sweet.
Yeah. So that's coming for free. I haven't put that game back on since I platinumed it. And there's been a few different little DLC updates that were free, some free costumes, and I believe this is promoting a movie.
Yes.
So that's really sweet that they're, enhancing that.
It's a good time to dive back in. If I didn't have other games to play, I would get back into it since I'm only about halfway through with it. I do plan to beat it. I mean, it was just one of those games where I was playing it and then other stuff came out and I kind of lost track of it. But like I said,
with Sekiro in your hands right now, there's no switching gears to a different fighting game.
Dude, God no! Like if I stop playing Sekiro for too long, I'm gonna lose my groove, and then I'm gonna come back like 6 months later and not be able to do a damn thing. So I kind of have to stick with it.
Yeah, no, finish that up, and then you can go into some Spider-Man gameplay. With it, it's been kind of a slow year so far on games coming out. Me and Cam were talking about this, that we're not sure if we're gonna have 5 games for Game of the Year.
Oh, I will. I will say though, I'm having a harder time this year, because I do have 5 so far, but the one at the bottom can easily be bumped off. The other 4.
And is it just that you've played 5 games, or you've played more than 5?
Oh,
games?
I played more than 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I will say the top 4 I have, I don't think are going to change. Their spot might change a little bit, depending on what else comes out, but I think all those top 4 are going to be in my top 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be on the lookout. Those conversations will happen more towards the end of the year, or whenever the award shows start popping off again.
I can't agree, though. Like, it's still a good year, but this seems to pale to 2018 and 2017. Because those were an overabundance of fantastic games. It was hard to make a top 5.
Yep, so now this is a good year to go in your backlog, like, wrap up some of these games that you've started and not finished, or things that you meant to play and you never got around to.
Like Fallout 76.
Fuck that. Fuck that, Jeremy. If you play it, I'll play it.
Oh, God, dude. I don't even like the good Fallout, so I can only imagine what this would do to me.
Yeah, so fuck it. We'll just buy it.
Just do it.
We'll just go hard.
Dude, we can go get an Xbox One with Fallout 76 installed for $100 cheaper than one without it.
Deal. Let's do it.
And then we can go over to the homeware section of Target and get a garbage bag, and that'll be the same as the deals as the fucking collector's edition that came with.
Oh man,
that fucking nylon bag. Good place.
That's fucking terrible.
Good place to store your game after you're done with it too. In a garbage bag.
Yep. All right. So we know the mini consoles have been hot. The Nintendo was hot. The Super Nintendo was hot. The Sega is looking to be hot. But our good friends at Sony dropped the PS Classic, and it was a total flop.
It was not.
And that, yeah, it was not.
It was not hot.
And it's very apparent now that you can get them for $25.
That was a quick turnaround.
Yeah, like those didn't come out. When were they released? PS Classics.
I think that was released November of last year. So
I'm gonna check the release date real quick.
I'm gonna say it's looking about 9 months or so. Which, God, to go from $90 to $25.
Even faster than that, Jeremy. It was released in December of 2019.
Jay, so it's been like...
December of 2018.
So it's been like 7 months, basically. 8 months, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is quick. I will say, though, $25 does have me interested. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to get one, but if I'm like Walmart or Target or Best Buy and I see one for $25, I'd be tempted to pick it up.
I might grab one at $25 just to literally put on a shelf.
Yes. Although if I could mod it, that'd be sweet too.
Jeremy, we don't talk about that.
Talk about what?
Exactly.
Yeah, you didn't hear nothing.
There are some games I do want to play though on the PS Classic.
Oh, dude, the PlayStation has a fantastic library. And
Bushido Blade 2 is one of those games, which is
both Bushido Blades.
Which is part of that other stuff. Modding.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many RPGs I would love to have on there, if I could somehow put them on there.
Yeah, I just don't even know if it's possible. You may have to inject yourself in the cloud, Jeremy, and then who knows what will happen to your bones.
I've still got my discs. I can just put them on top and just go play. Play.
Oh yeah, is that how that works?
Yeah, you just throw them at the machine. Just play, damn it.
Yep. It's like the old Monster Hunter game where you had to fucking take your disc out, put CDs in.
Oh,
did you ever play that?
That was Monster Rancher.
Monster Rancher, yeah.
I remember that. Yeah,
That's so sketchy.
I never played it, but yeah, I remember that. You would put in your audio CDs and get different monsters and shit.
Yeah, we used to burn CDs and cheat the system.
Oh, shit, man.
So, that was pretty cool. So, yeah, the PS Classic. Total flop, but $25 is a great buy, in my opinion.
I agree.
Because they look cool. All the little mini consoles look super cool.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm expecting this one to be just as cool, but it just didn't deliver in terms of functionality and games.
I was really disappointed with that, because I was hyped for it, and then when I just saw how crappy it was, I was like, I'm
sure they'll take another stab at it with a PS2 Classic.
A PS2 Classic would be amazing, but they would have to have a much better game lineup, and they would have to have a much better interface. First of all,
for sure.
More than one save slot per game, for the love of God. At least 3. And have some fucking music and a good menu. Don't have it just be a silent menu and just strolling through the games. The NES and SNES Classic have fantastic menus. I love them. And
they just need to put in a little more effort.
That was just literally just, we're gonna shit this out and hope you buy it.
Yeah, it was a hype train ride.
Yeah.
But overall, we'll see what happens. Alright, so to round out the news, let's talk about some games that are coming to Xbox GamePass. So, it's already passed July 4th. They got Middle-earth: Shadow of War, My Time at Portia, and Undertale.
So I've never heard of, was that Portia something or other?
Yeah, I think it's Portia, Portia, so that's how I would say it, but it might be My Time at Portia.
Never heard of that game. I've heard of the other two. Undertale just never did anything for me. I know it's supposed to be this fantastic game, but it's just not something I can get into.
Shadow of War's pretty big, though.
Shadow of War is very big, but I have it and I played it, and man, I just couldn't get into it. I loved Shadow of Mordor, but something about Shadow of War, it just felt too Assassin's Creed to me. I think I played for an hour and then I uninstalled it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really just not feeling it. It was so weird.
Yeah, I didn't play them. I didn't play either of those. They all spiked on my radar, but I just never got around to them.
The first one's still very good. I recommend playing it, but you could totally skip the second one. But for free, if you have Game Pass, it's totally worth trying out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then some more games that are coming. Blazing Chrome, Dead Rising 4, Lego City Undercover, Time Spinner, and Unavowed.
I think the only one of those I've heard of are Dead Rising 4 and Lego City. I've heard Lego City is quite good. Just not a Lego fan. And Dead Rising 4. I'm trying to think. I remember Dead Rising.
That's a zombie game?
It is, but I'm trying to remember which one, because I have Dead Rising 2. I know Dead Rising 1. I never played it. Dead Rising 3 was a launch title for the one, but I don't remember them making a Dead Rising 4. I thought they made
She's a coming, Jer Bear. She's a coming.
I have to look
so those all come on July 11th. And then on top of all that, they're going to allow people to test out the new Gears 5 Versus mode. And it's going to be called, it's in this event called the Gears 5 Tech Test. And that's for all Game Pass members.
I'm looking at
no pre-order required.
I'm looking at Dead Rising now. I do remember this. I thought it was DLC when it came out. They're basically taking the main character from the first game and bringing him back. It's mad decent, Again, that's another game I'd play for free.
Yeah, I mean they're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. But on the other hand, they're gonna remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. So they're adding 8, but they're removing 10. So we're at a -2 on that. And the games that are leaving are Aftercharge, Warhammer Vermintide 2, Lego Movie, the video game, Dandara, Dead Rising 2, Hitman Season 1, Metal Slug XX, Defense Grid, The Awakening, Hexic 2, and Iron Brigade. A lot of these games don't really like fire off anything, in my opinion.
Well, the Metal Slug one sounded cool, and there was a couple other ones.
Yeah, Dead Rising 2 coming
Dead
off
Rising
is probably the biggest.
But, they're putting in Dead Rising 4, so kind of balances out a bit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
My question is, how often, what's the rotation cycle on these games? How often do they leave? I mean, if once the game's on there, how long is it on there until it's gone?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know when these games were added, but they're not all leaving on the same day. A lot of them are leaving on July 31st.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's the Lego Movie game is coming off on July 16th. The Warhammer game comes off on July 10th. Aftercharge on July 9th. It doesn't really say. They said they like to keep the library curated and fresh, is what they say.
I was always under the impression that they add games, they just stay there, But I guess they just take them off whenever they feel like it.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's well, if you're gonna give it to me at one point, why can't I just have it?
Yeah, what if I want to play Burning Chrome, and now I got to go out and actually buy a copy? I guess that's not.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to feature it, but you can still have it in the games library.
Yeah, have the new stuff up front, have the popular games up front. And then have everything else just categorized, RPG, shooter, whatever.
Oh, yeah. And then they also have these things that I didn't realize that's called Xbox GamePass Quests.
Never heard of that.
And it's if you earn more than 1,500 Microsoft reward points in the games you love, is what they say, like Monster Hunter World, Hollow Knight, Forza Horizon 4, Lego Batman, and a ton more, you can score killer prizes. And some things that they're giving away is a trip for 2 to Paris for Paris Games Week.
Wow.
That's one prize. They're giving away 2 Alienware gaming rigs.
Ooh, there's some prizes there.
They're giving away 10 Razer Turret keyboard and mouse combos. And then they're also giving away 30 Xbox Elite controllers.
My guess here is it's more lines you have to meet a certain requirement and then you're entered in a chance to win it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, obviously, if it's just... It would be cool if it was just oh, hey, Johnny so-and-so earned 1 million Xbox points, so he gets the Paris prize or something like that. But I'm sure it's just...
Paris trip is big.
Yeah. But I'm sure it's just oh, hey, if you earn, 50,000 points, you're entered into the drawing. And then, there you go. But it's still... Those are some actual fucking prizes. I thought you were going to tell me it's oh, you get an Xbox One beanie or some shit.
Yeah, no, they're giving away some real shit. They're giving away high-end PCs. They're giving away... I don't know where the Razer Turret falls in for keyboard and mouse, but I'm sure it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the controllers, I mean,
that's $180 right there.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's the new one. I don't know what the Xbox Elite controller goes for, but I'm sure it's not just the $60 model. I'm sure it's $100 at least.
Yeah, they make them so obviously they can sell them. They can give them to you for cost. So it's only gonna cost them maybe $50 per controller, however much. But still, that's a damn good prize.
For the listeners, let me know what games you're going to be playing on Xbox Game Pass and if you're sad about any of the ones that are leaving. And best of luck on your Xbox Game Pass quests.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that about rounds it out, Jeremy. It's been really slow since E3. We've been struggling to get news, but we're still trying to bring you the best content we can without giving you a bunch of fluff. We're going to skip the super fight this week because Cam is sleeping.
Sleeping one off.
That's right.
Oof.
So, Jeremy, you got any more news?
No, I ain't got nothing.
All right, well, I'm going to get us out of here. Select Start's coming back. We're going to record sometime in August. So, go watch all the past seasons. Go listen to all of our content. Do all that cool stuff where you like, share, subscribe, and all of that cool jazz. And on that note, play on and stay...
Hella?
Average.
Good night.